ALP in the building.
Let's keep this moving, man.
Great stream. Yes. We've been doing some fire. We've been hitting some fire. Some salt and pepper, some adobo, some sofrito, some oregano. You guys already know. It's about to get live on ALP.
Let's keep this moving, man.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to ALP. We got Ogre in the building. Hopefully, Lexi will come sliding in here at some point in time, too. Give her a little moment. She got some stuff going on. But welcome back, guys. We're going to be killing some zombies, talking about some Web3 gaming, man, because as you know, me and Ogre are both kind of ingrained in there. Pretty damn good. He's a little more deep than me, actually a lot deep. I'm right here. Ogre's like, whew, he's through the damn floor, man. He's in there. Yes, but we got Alluvium dropping, we got what is it? Phantom Galaxies, Shrapnel, Gala's killing them, you know, all types of cool games that we're going to talk about today. But in the meantime, guys, let's bring you on to the merch, of course, right? I always got to show the merch line. I always got to show the clothes, man. Yes, come over here to the ALP Stop and Shop and grab you up some gear to support the channel. All proceeds go to the equipment to grow the podcast and make everything get a little better and stuff like that. So all the love is appreciated, as you know. Shout out to Lexi for dropping all the DFK gear that you see here with the boar hunts and some of the Christmas gear and some Thanksgiving gear as well. So go there and get your holiday clothes and have a good time. Plus the super dope ALP red beanie up here is my thing. Yes. But all right, guys. Ogre, how you doing, bro? How you doing? Oh, you muted still? Oh, there you go. Oh, actually, you're muted. You got unmuted.
I was. Man, I did that earlier too. That's just like I always forget to unmute.
It happens, brother. How you
better
doing?
than I deserve, man. Loving life, living large, just kind of trying to go day by day and keep a head above water until the bull run comes back, man.
Tell me about it, brother. Tell me about it. It's accumulation time. It's building time. And honestly, I love what all the projects and communities are doing, man. There is so much going on.
It really is.
Much. It's insane, man. I just got accepted into the closed Moonfrost beta program, so that's gonna be pretty dope. Get to try that. I think it's the 20th. I think I gotta check my emails for that one. It's pretty interesting. Moonfrost is pretty dope. So I don't know if you heard about it. If you haven't, go look into it. It's pretty interesting. It kind of reminds me of like a kind of like a Sims feel. kind of
Okay.
like a Sims feel. You build your house, you build everything. It's pretty cool. So I'm looking into that. And as you know, today we streamed the open beta for what is it? Wild Forest, I think it
Yep.
was. That was pretty fun, man. Command and conquer type feel.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
looks cool.
It's
I enjoyed watching it.
it's pretty interesting, man. It's pretty interesting. So, guys, if you haven't seen that, I streamed it earlier. Random. I literally found it last night. I was like, oh shit, let me jump on this and try it out. You know what I mean? I got ahead of myself. I was like, I gotta stream this for these guys. So
It's always good to try it out before you stream it, right? I mean, granted, it's great. Some cats will just bring it up and just do like, all right, first impressions, let's go.
yes,
But I don't know, like
it's
if
kind of
if you're always that route, then your audience knows that and doesn't look at what you're doing, go like, oh, he's into it. I'm aping in. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Danger. You got
Yes,
to be careful and respectful of the community that way.
exactly. And not only that, you also don't want to make the game look bad either, because sometimes it's going to be bugs.
Yep.
Right. So it's better that if you're going to stream a beta, at least let them know it's a beta and let them know that we're here to look for bugs and help them out.
Definitely.
You know,
Because I wouldn't be. I wouldn't. I'm with you. Like the
you know,
power of words is huge. Like I've watched a lot of
huge.
projects that might have been promising just get squashed because a few loud community members were like, "Rugged, they rugged me, man." It's like, bro, it's
you got to understand, man. People are building, bro, and like it takes time. You know, we're so used to like just going to GameStop and picking up a game already fully made. You know,
right.
everybody's just so used to that. So when you get into this type of field, it's like you're watching games be built. And you got to understand, they're being built. They're nowhere near done. They're being built. Give them time.
Right. And mad kudos to all those people that are building, the creators out there. I mean, for all of you watching, I'm sure a lot of you have thought about like, yo, I'd do that. I could jump on and be like a YouTube guy and start streaming about stuff and talking about stuff. I could do that, but you don't, right? You're intimidated. You're worried. You're scared, right?
Yeah.
That's just jumping in front of a camera and talking a little bit. Imagine having to spend like months on months and years building a game with a whole community out there that isn't just like on the other side with some comments. There's like real-time feedback and they're I mean it's tough. So mad respect to all those that are out there putting themselves out on the creator side as well, on the creative side, both streaming and writing articles and making projects.
And we all hold a kind of a little bit of responsibility in there, like as streamers at least. Like if you're gonna stream stuff, I understand I get the game controversy and all that stuff. I get all that, but at least you got to do it in a respectful manner that's gonna help the game grow, man. You know, bring a controversy into the game, bring it, and then use it to help it grow. In my opinion,
my mother always said, "If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all." Right? So I mean, that's why, like to your credit of checking the game out before you put it on stream, like. Yeah. I mean, because I wouldn't want to bring a game up and then halfway through it, like everything goes sideways, and then all of a sudden I'm giving a bad impression on that game when it might have been an update that got fixed or about to get fixed the next day, and I'm just giving it a bad look. Yeah, definitely with you there. Now you got to be honest too, though, right? That's the downside. Like we got to make sure that if there are deficiencies in a project that don't look like they're going to get changed, like. Our responsibility to let people know that. Like, you can't just keep streaming a game like that and be like, "Oh, this game's awesome," blah blah blah. At the very least, just kind of fade it out and don't talk about it anymore. Which is
you know, and it's funny because there's been a couple projects that I've been on that people did try to talk negative on. And I'm just like, yo, man, we really don't know. Right now we're in bear market, bro. Like, we really don't know what's going on, man. Like, something could pop off tomorrow and boost that what to oblivion all the way up to the friggin' moon. You don't really know, man. You know, you don't know what's going behind closed doors.
DFK is a perfect example. All right. I mean, like when the market crashed, we lost so many people. Just like, oh, I bought it at $23 and now it's worth $1. Nah, bro. That was regular market movement. And then it got worse because of the FUD that people got upset and spread. I mean, it's the way this works, right? You gotta
like that exact saying you just said, market movement. People realize that, man. The market's gonna move the way it's gonna move, no matter what you do. It's gonna move.
It's like earlier today, people got all stoked because like Jewel, it jumped from like 10 cents to 12 cents.
Yeah.
And then a couple hours later, it dumped right back down. Bro, that had nothing to do with Jewel. That was 100% Bitcoin moving, and we reacted to it. That's just a simple life of crypto, right? You've got your layer 1 movement, and then you got your layer 2 movement. Layer 2 is always more, not always, but a lot of times more drastic than the layer 1 movement. So you're kind of like, it's like doubling down in blackjack, right? Yep. You're either going to win twice as much or lose twice as hard. So it's good. It's important. You make sure you curate and do some research and know what you're getting into. Because you know what? If you jump in to some game that Two Honest shows on here, or I show or something like that, and you dump a bunch of money into it and it turns out to be a rug, who ultimately pays? I mean, yeah, you might throw shade at me and yell at me or talk shit about Two Honest, something like that, which people will do. But ultimately, I didn't lose that money. You did. So you need to make smart decisions and do some research.
Yeah, you have to, man, because at the end of the day, it's not only gaming, it's also investing. You know
what? That'd be a great show we should do sometime. Just like, how do you do your research?
True. I actually was. There was a point in time when I was actually showing people how I did some of my research, but I got a little nervous doing it because sometimes, man, you click on the wrong thing and it's like,
what did I just do?
That ain't good, you know what I'm saying? So
I don't think they meant to link that part of the website.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's a little iffy, but I definitely think maybe we can get a couple guys together and we can kind of compare and contrast how we do things. You know, and maybe that would give people kind of alternate routes to take on looking through this industry.
Right. Like if we just picked a few like key topics to focus on, like what is like community, team, communication, white paper, like all these things. Like there's several different things we could hit. And then of course gameplay. I mean, that's gonna be one of the most important ones. People want to know what the game's like. Is it fun to play?
Oh, there's Oof in the building talking about Illuvium. Yeah, man. I'm loving building my teams, man. I just built one deck. I'm not super like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing, you know, but I'm trying to learn, man. I'm trying to learn. So this is the Illuvium building system for building their deck, right? So
wait a minute. I'm confused. Illuvium building a deck. I thought it was an open world. Is this like a mini game they dropped to pause the community? Because like I paid attention early on in Illuvium, and they were talking like, so I was thinking it was going to be like Skyrim on crack in space, and it sounded pretty dope.
Well, the key thing is, Ogre, if you look up here, there's multiple different forms, right? So you got Illuvium 0, you got the Arena, and then you got Overworld, right? Oof, what do you recommend for a PC? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What I recommend for a PC? Like gaming? Like what do you mean? Oof.
To play Illuvium specifically, or
what exactly do you mean? Like for PC? You know, but so right now, I'm assuming I want to do more research myself as well, but I'm assuming gaming. Oof, I got you. I'm assuming that you're building this deck so when you actually go into the arena and battle, which is PvP, which is what's coming out on the 28th, is the PvP beta release.
Gotcha.
So, quote me, guys. I want you to go on the Discord and look for yourself. Okay, go on the Discord, look for yourself. Go on their Twitter and look at that stuff yourself. So you're gonna be able to battle. So you're picking armor, weapons, enhancements, arguments, all types of cool stuff, and you're picking some alluvals, and then you're gonna go into the arena and you're gonna battle against each other, right? For gaming, for PC, oof, yes, there's a lot of cool games. If you can, if you held some time before October 10th, I would definitely recommend jumping into Big Time. Big Time is looking very promising right now, guys. Very promising. But remember, everything I say is not financial advice. You do your own, man. Look for yourself. Go watch some streamers. Go look into some games. Go into the Discord. Talk to the communities. That's really important that you talk to the communities in the Discord, man. They are there to help you. You got devs. You got everything. You know? Yeah, no, it's fine. So make sure you do that. But yeah, Big Time is really great for PC. I don't think they've released their iOS version yet for Mac and stuff like that. I don't think they have. Don't quote me on that. But last time I checked, it was right now it's ATM PC. Another one for PC. What was that game that me and you were actually talking about on the low that was for PC? Are we allowed to talk about that beta?
Which
the one that we were talking about.
The one we just had a chat with Ellie.
Yeah.
That's only for the phone right now.
It's only for phone. Okay, so that's for mobile. That's for mobile. So that's not that. I know you can also play Illuvium for PC as well and Mac, so you could do both for Illuvium. Like I said, they're dropping that. Of course, DFK, you could do both. I'm always going to recommend DFK to everyone, especially with the release of their PvE. It's amazing, man. Yeah. You're battling boars now. You're using your heroes. You're actually doing combat. They just have 4 classes available to battle now, which is insane. Go check my stream. I think it was yesterday. I did a battle with the warrior and the archers. Fantastic. Dope. Love it. Amazing.
To clarify there.
Yes.
There are four heroes that as of now have their codexes built out, so you can use all of their advanced abilities with skill points. But the rest of the heroes you could still use. You just won't have their special moves. They're not developed out yet.
Thank you, Ogre. Exactly. He's spot on. You can use them. My actual first win was with a hero without a codex. I used 2 archers and a paladin.
That's what I thought he was asking.
And my paladin was he has no abilities, but he could do regular basic attacks, but he had a lot of health, right? I mean, like an actual PC to buy to play games on. Oh,
yeah, I'm looking it up right now because one of the games we're talking about tonight, which is also great for PC, is on Dead Blocks.
Yes, which we're going to be playing, actually.
I actually got their Twitter pulled up right now because I know they were sponsored by a company that makes like custom rigs for gaming with like all the lights and the cool stuff. So I don't know what your budget is.
That doesn't matter. Budget doesn't matter.
Yeah, definitely matters.
Yeah, it's huge. Like because it's going to determine what you're going to want. Are you trying to build a PC or are you trying to build something buy something already built? Like, what route you trying to go? But honestly, I'm gonna be real, man. I'm really not qualified to tell you that stuff. You know what I mean? Because I have to go off my preferences and Ogo have to go off his preferences, right? I suggest taking some time, looking into stuff. Go watch some YouTube videos. Go look into some articles. Go look into PCs in general. Really understand what you're doing, because even if you get a PC built for you, you're going to want to know the ins and outs on how to use and put that PC together. If you ever want to add something onto it, if you ever want to fix something, you know, because it can get costly if you don't know what the hell you're doing. You know what I mean? So I think you should really sit back and really take your time, gather, I don't know, a couple days or something, however long you need to learn, and really go learn that, man. Really go learn that. Me personally, guys, I'm on a MacBook Pro, which I use for streaming. This is like my streaming joint. I do play some games on here. I can't play every game on here, but this is basically my streaming system, right? I got a MacBook Pro 2023, and this thing is like a monster with streaming. I could put some decent games on here and I could play, but I'm not going to be able to do everything on here. Like when Big Time comes out, I don't think I'll be able to play Big Time on here. I'm going to need something way more, a better video card, you know, all that good stuff.
I don't know, man. Like how
it might be able to work, right? I looked into it and they said I can game on this thing, be honest.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like a MacBook Pro isn't that bad. Like Apple, they've got pretty good gear. The problem you're going to run into is most things Apple computers or Mac computers are going to be the last thing they're built out for, right? It's going to be Windows and phones are where most games are going to start because that's where most people are.
Yes.
So just think of that. But there are ways to virtualize a Windows space on an Apple or a Mac rather.
Which
we need to talk about that later.
Yes. Yeah. He sent me a pretty cool link about that because I would love to be able to do that, because if I can do that and I could kind of, my wording would be splice my system to be able to use, I'll be sick. And I definitely do not underestimate Mac for sure. I have every single game you see me stream on has been on this Mac. It hasn't failed me yet. The only issues I've run into is a couple games I've come out that aren't Mac compatible yet. That they will be eventually. But
again, like the technology is not that hard to be able to virtualize a Windows computer on your Mac. Man. So you basically got like two computers in one.
I gotta try this.
Both operating systems.
That would be if it's there. Obviously, it works, right? You just got to do it, basically. Right, I would assume.
I mean, it's all about the integration. There could be hardware issues. I mean, because it's all code, right? It all breaks down to ones and zeros, and then properly calling all of the components of the laptop and pushing it through to the virtual experience. But Apple's pretty good about having standardized their hardware. Yeah. That's one of the beautiful things about them, and why all the app developers were like, I want Apple, because if it works on one, it works on pretty much everything Apple /Mac. So, yeah.
Yeah. There you have it, guys.
XPS, Adele XPS is not horrible.
Okay.
I would recommend, unless you know what you're doing with hardware and like understand thermal gel and the importance and or where you're going to get throttled. So you make sure you don't go cheap on the motherboard, but spend a ton on the graphics card just to get throttled on the motherboard.
Yep.
If you don't know what you're doing with hardware, I would recommend buying something pre-built from somebody who does, is my recommendation.
At least, like, I really think you gotta learn. You gotta learn, man. You know, you gotta learn. My personal opinion. Like,
and if you have any questions, feel free. I don't recognize your name. I don't know if we're connected on Discord or whatever, but feel free to reach out to me. If not, hit up Too Honest. He knows how to get a hold of me. He'll connect us. I'm happy to give you a hand, answer any questions you got, brother.
Yeah, Oof's pretty ingrained in the Illuvium community.
Nice.
Real cool guy, real cool dude. He jumped on a while back when I was streaming with Ellie, and I was introducing her to Illuvium.
Okay.
And she was amazed because the graphics on this thing is beast. You know what I mean? You can just look at the monsters and it just looks absolutely incredible.
I should hope so. They raised like stupid hundreds of millions of dollars.
Insane, dude.
They definitely have the money to make this game right.
The amount of people that have signed up to play is incredible, dude. Incredible.
Oh,
but yeah, so keep your eyes open for that, guys. But another thing, man, Gala Games is doing phenomenal stuff, bro. Don't underestimate them. And they just dropped their Walking Dead Empire. I thought I did the update. Let me do it again. Oh, maybe let me refresh it. I think I did the update already. But they just drop in games like wildfire, man. Champions Arena. You can go play that on your phone. Heard a lot of good things. I haven't played it yet, but I believe Dreamer plays it and he wants me to play it with him. So I'll probably download it, play it with Dreamer and win and play around. They got the poker. Spider Tanks is phenomenal. I haven't played Common Ground World, but I'll probably play it with you guys just so you guys can see what it is. I love playing Gala games. It's super easy to actual play and get involved with and all that. Very easy, but I want to see if this update actually happens. Still didn't work out too well. I don't know. That's interesting, but I'll try to get into the launcher and see if it works at one point in time. But we're going to jump on some undead blocks anyway. So I'm going to shift this over here, cut my screen. And as a matter of fact, Ogres actually the one that introduced me to undead blocks, and I love this game. I want to see them do big things, man. To be honest, I really want to see them do things.
So they're going to I like the one of the founders, Kyle, lack.pcc. whatever on Twitter. We've gone to like several conferences together. He lives not too far from me. We'll hang out. We're collaborating and do stuff in Nashville. Basically where they're at is they had the initial funds, they built out the game, it's fully functional, and they're just waiting on finishing their raise, and they've got a bunch of collaborations out there. Bear market sucks for trying to arrange stuff like that.
Exactly, which is what I've been doing for 1,000 years.
It's not going to be long and actually they're working on raising money, and it actually sounds like it might be coming pretty close. And once that money comes, then you got more maps, right? And that's the only downside to that game in my mind, is it's like it's one map, it's kind of repetitive, the playability, meh. But if you got like 10 or 15 different maps, or even 3 or 4 and more game modes, like there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, it changes the whole entire game. Once you're able to actually play some new maps and stuff like that. Even with the one map, when I'm streaming, I love to play the game when I'm streaming because I'm doing something. I'm weird, man. I'm very weird. Like I talk really well when I'm a little busy. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I just tend to be like that. You know what I mean? So I like to
be in the space. You got to be a little weird.
Yeah. In order to stream, you got to be weird. You know what I mean? You really do. All right, let's see. And what I love about this game, guys, you can actually use your PlayStation or Xbox remote, link it right to your PC or your Mac and just play the game right from your controller, man. It's like my favorite part. Yes. I think I'm lagging a little bit. Let me give me 1 second, guys. I want to make sure. I think I turned my PlayStation 4 on an accident. It might have messed me up a little bit. Yeah.
So I'm trying to make sure Undead Blocks is updated on this computer so I can jump in there with you. Are we going to play or are we talking about it?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not play around.
Hey, while you mess around with it, I'll play around and we'll just talk about some stuff like that. And hang out because I want to do the VIP solo. Allows you to collect some Z-Bucks and just play around. I got to round I think it was 11. I think you were there. I think I got to 11 or 12. Fought that big huge guy, man.
Yeah,
I want to try to. Yeah,
I remember that stream.
It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. You know what I mean? But I'm glad you said that though. I'm glad they're out here doing things because I really like the game. You know,
bro, they're Kyle, and so I don't know about the other team members. I know Kyle and KG, their social media guy, are definitely out there busting it. I'm sure the other guys are too. Kyle talks about them a bit, but he talks about what he does. I don't talk to them as much. But yeah, no, I know he's out there hustling, making connections. I know they're at the tail end of raising some money, which hopefully will be coming here pretty soon, and then it's game on.
And guys, all the stuff he's saying, he makes it sound like it's so easy, but it's really not, man. You know what I mean? No. It's really not easy to do everything he just said and raise funds and get people to invest and do all this stuff. You have a whole team, a whole person behind. It's not easy, man.
Not only is it not easy, but it's different. And that's the hardest part is like going from the crypto space, the op tempo, the operational tempo, things just change so fast, right? Yes. But when you go back to traditional finance and like try to raise money, bro, that takes months. Like it is a long, drawn out process of passing paperwork back and forth and meetings and waiting for a few weeks just for an answer to say, oh, I need these other 3 documents and sign this one. And then you got to wait another 2 weeks. Like it's crazy slow.
Exactly. And then you got typical regular people that aren't really involved with like development and other stuff. And like I said before, we're just so used to just immediately going and buying everything we want, So we're like, where's the game? The game is like in development. We're lucky we even get betas to play like this.
True story.
We're really lucky that we even get these things, man, because typically you don't get to. There's a select few people that get to play games like Call of Duty or Halo early. Yep. Like a select people. Most of them are team members, devs and stuff like that. They play all the games and, we sit back and wait for the release date. You know what I mean?
So it's funny because like you think about it in beta testing, and actually initially in the space, I almost had like an issue with it because I was like, bro, beta testers get paid. Why am I not getting paid? Why am I paying to beta test your game? Right.
Yeah.
But in all reality, what happens to those games that people get paid to beta test? They then launch and are sold to people. And it's not like everybody's making money for the rest of the time. Like you can't, right? At some point, there has to be more money coming in than is going out, or it all comes apart. So I think that's what we're doing here is we're basically paying ourselves. We are, to a degree, speculating. We're gamifying speculation by saying, all right, well, you know what? I think this game's pretty dope. I'm going to drop a bit of money, and I'm going to invest my time and beta test it. And then as that goes on, the assumption, of course, is you've either made some money playing well, or the assets you bought have now matured and are worth more as they release to the larger public, and it all becomes more like play to earn and more of a balanced ecosystem.
Man, that was like a perfect way of putting it. That was like a perfect way because you can't invest in Call of Duty. Nope. You know what I mean? You can't invest in Call of Duty, but when it's being built and before it launches, and even when it launches, you can't invest in all that. So our beta testing is our investments. We're investing in the game, and that's how we get paid to beta test. It's actually really cool, man. If you really think about it, and you get to basically determine how much you're going to get paid by how much money you put into the project.
And I mean, it's changing the whole dynamic, right? Because this is nothing new. It just used to be you had to be a registered or accredited investor. I'm sorry. To be able to invest in games 4 years before they're released, and hopefully they didn't fail. And that's something you guys need to be making sure you're paying attention to, right? Don't put more in here that you could afford to lose. It should all be fun money, like you're gambling at the casino, because the real fact is there are thousands and thousands of games that drop every year. You hear about how many? 5, 10, if you're really paying attention. Like they're not all going to make it, is what I'm saying. So learning how to do your research is one of the most important things.
That's involved, man.
Go ahead.
What are you saying? Huh?
I was just saying that. Do you know what? I forgot. Go ahead. What do you
got? I was just saying, like even in like traditional gaming, like not all the games are hits, man. Like you go into GameStop, man, you go look at the shelf. Every game on that shelf is not a hit, man. Every game on that shelf didn't make the devs and the designers didn't make them a lot of money. Some of them were flops, bro. We got to be real there. Some of them were flops. I don't care how much you love the game. You could love the game and play it every day. Doesn't mean it was a success. It just means you like the game. A million other people probably didn't, and the game flopped.
And the thing is, like, this is not a traditional structured gaming company necessarily that has all the connections and knows how to move. This space is evolving. Like, nobody knows how to move. So it's more than just a game. Like, you can't just judge it on, this is an awesome game, I enjoy playing it, the graphics are cool, because that's just one part of the puzzle, right? Are they going to be able to market it? Are they going to be able to go raise money for the next stage? There's a lot of questions out there. Are they communicating well with the community and managing expectations so they don't get all upset and full of rage and create a Discord that nobody ever wants to go into, let alone invest if they find it, right?
For real, man. But you hit it right on the head, though, man. It's just a simple fact that, like, we're lucky these days, man. Like, back when we were growing up, bro, and we're playing our games, we didn't have no damn communities, man. You couldn't talk to your friend in California who was playing Pokemon Blue version.
I was in the woods. We didn't even have, like, I got my first cell phone when I joined the Army and left. I had a beeper for a few years before that, but bro, no.
You know what I mean?
Like,
now in the Army, people in the Army, they have their phones, they have their computers. When they're not at work, they could be investing in these games, talking to communities, seeing. You could see if the game it looks promising by paying attention to the community. Like you couldn't do that before, man. And I love that fact that we can do that, man. And like I think we need to cherish that like way more.
We also need to respect it, right? Because
10 times
there's a reason why traditionally only accredited investors were able to invest in those startups, because there's a high likelihood that it's going to go to zero. Projects fail, games fail, companies fail all the time. So we're taking on a burden here, right? And that's like the whole floodgates have opened, and now we all have the opportunity to where you could potentially invest in the next Amazon with your $5 in a like before it ever goes big or before it even really hits the streets, right? That's the power of Web3. But remember, the responsibility lies on you. You make that decision.
It's absolutely beautiful, like that we actually get to do that. But like we just said, man, you're still rolling the dice. But be honored that you get to actually be in the casino this time around. You know, the back before, man, like to be an accredited investor, I think you got to have like over $100,000 or something like that, or of investments or something like that. I don't remember how much it is.
$1 million in assets or $250,000 a year in earnings for like 3 years or something like that. I don't know. I'm not one, so I don't know the exact statistics for it.
Yeah. And Gala Games, the co-founder. Yes, I believe something happened over there, Skiller. I'm not super duper in tuned with it to that point to really blab my mouth about it.
He was accused of basically robbing the ecosystem. My understanding is a pretty significant pre-mint went to him. He got upset with the situation and dumped it and rugged the price, basically. I think there's a lawsuit going on, basically saying that he stole those tokens, and he's saying he didn't. They were allocated to him. I don't know. There'll probably be, you know what that means? If you like the project and you like what's going on there and you believe that everything else is good, might be an opportunity to get in cheap. But it also could be the entire team collapsing. Both could be true.
It's a hit or a miss, brother. It's a hit or a miss. But honestly, the real, this is what happens in bear markets, man. It makes or breaks communities, bro. Makes or breaks communities, man. And either you either play the game and play blackjack and take the gamble and risk, or you don't. But if you don't play, then you can't expect to win.
Not possible.
That's the way it works. That's the way it works. And that's why
I feel like I'm in dad mode.
We're just blabbing away, man, talking to each other and you guys, and really getting people to get some information about Web3 gaming, man, that many probably aren't talking about. We all, you got to tell the ins and outs stuff, man, the ups and downs, the goods and the bads, and everything. I'm too honest, so I try to keep it real, but I try to be as optimistic as possible, because I truly, with everything inside me, man, I believe in these communities and this whole entire system and everything we're doing, man. And I really want to see a lot of us, or all of us, if possible, win. And how I put it is,
I hope I come across being positive, like, as well. Like, I know that I counterbalance it. I try to every time I throw something awesome out there, I try to like counterbalance it with the potential opposite end of the spectrum, because where one is true, so is the other.
Yeah.
But no, I'm stoked about all of this. If you guys saw me like just talking and hanging out with people that know about this stuff, bro, I'm like a permabull.
1K Z-Bucks. Let's go. I don't think, that's a big one, man. It's hard to get that 1K. I'm being honest with you guys. That's tough to get that. But no, I don't think I've ever came across you as pessimistic or negative ever in my life, man.
You didn't know me.
I know you at least. even when I'm not bringing this up, but even when some terrible shit happened to you, I still seen you kind of positive, bro, to be honest. And like, that's honestly hard for some people.
Oh, it's very hard. But for me, I'm a very much easygoing type of guy. Like, easy come, easy go. Like, I was hanging around a computer. Honestly, by the time those had unlocked, it wouldn't have been worth that anyways, because the community ended up voting it, giving it back to me. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I'm blessed, man. I have no reason to complain, even though that happened to me. Like, whatever. It honestly, in some ways, was a blessing, because I saw the people around me, my kids, my family, start to change. Like, that hand came out of the pocket and kept getting closer to my face. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm kind of grateful it's all gone, because now I don't have to deal with that. Like, that is a stressor within the family dynamic that I don't have to deal with right now.
Jay in the building, Be Easy in the building. What's up, Be Easy? What's up, Jay? But honestly, man, I think that's it's important to understand hardships, man, and that we have to go through those things to build our character and build who we are. And everybody's gonna go through your own hardship in your own way. And by the way, guys, if anybody out there is going through some hardships, feel free to hit either one of us up, man. You know, we're down to always talk to you, bro. I'll take some time and give you a phone call if you need it, bro. Feel free to hit me up, man. I'm always available to talk to people, bro. Real shit. I love helping people. You know what I'm saying? Just want to be useful. Just want to be useful as much as I can, guys. And if you want to learn some stuff, you want to learn how to stream, want to talk about some crypto, want to talk about some games, I'm not freaking like, oh man, I'm the number one guy to talk to about this stuff. No, but man, we could talk about it, man. And I'll give you whatever insight I know. I've been in this since I think 17. Something
really?
Like
That's when I came in.
Oh, really? 17?
That's why my Twitter's LTC Litecoin Yeti. I bought my first Litecoin for what was it, $56 November 6th of 2017. Dude, and I watched it go up to like $320 within the course of like a month, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
I never, for some reason, I didn't put that together. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't put that together, man. That's actually pretty badass, bro. It's pretty badass, because I basically bought the same thing. I bought that and some ETH, man. And nice. I was good from there, basically. You know what I mean? And just kept doing it and working. And I got out the army in 2016, right? And my life basically changed. I got out the army in 16. I got divorced like that same year. And I was in a dark space, man. And be honest with you, crypto kind of pulled me out of that shit, to be honest with you.
So that's actually really funny, dude, because I dropped my divorce papers before I deployed. I was in Iraq in 17 when I bought those, and so I came back and I was newly divorced at Christmas of 17. Like I was newly divorced, coming home from war. Like my dad had just died that previous May. It was a fucked up year for me too. Like 17 was no joke. It was worse than COVID for me.
Yeah, yo, that's mad weird. It's basically the same damn thing. And crypto saved us both. That's freaking weird. That's freaking weird, man. And then I ended up falling into streaming, man. I wanted to stream. The stream is literally only a year old. I've only been streaming for a little over a year. I went back to my first video. I thought it was longer. Honestly, I thought it was 2 years. I don't know where my brain was, but I went and looked at my first video, and it was literally a year ago. And I was like, what? How it can't be. I still don't believe it, guys. Somebody go find out and make sure that is it can't be a year. It can't
flies,
be.
Man.
You know? And I know. I feel like it was longer. I feel like I've been streaming longer than that, to be honest. Yeah. Like I feel like I've been doing it. I got 600 videos over.
Wow. Hell yeah, dude. You're killing it.
I don't feel like that's possible. 600 in a year. Like something's wrong.
Yeah, that's like 2 a day.
But I think some are rails though. I did do a lot of rails. I don't know if it's counting the rails. It might be counting the rails. If it's counting the rails, then I can believe it, because I did a lot of rails, bro. So
what do you mean? Are you talking about like shorts or?
Yeah, like shorts. Yeah.
YouTube
Shorts. Yep, YouTube Shorts. I did a shit ton of those things. So if it's counting that, then I can understand it a little more.
That would make sense. And actually, that's not a bad idea. Like, so I was actually talking. It was a Starbucks, I think, earlier about this possibility of, like, you do streams and you stream like on the daily, pretty much, but they're always like several hours long. And the problem is there's a lot of people doing shows that are long. And honestly, if it's an hour plus, like typically I won't even watch it. I know that I'm not alone on that. That's a lot of time to dedicate to a video every day just on one topic. So pulling a short or two out of each night's stream the next day and dropping them as shorts as like teasers for the main. That might be a good idea.
It actually works really well. You're absolutely correct. Like when you look into like analytics or algorithms or anything like that within streaming, like the world, you know, it's really hard for people to keep that attention on something for more than 45 minutes, I think it is. So an hour is
I thought it was like 3 minutes now with ADHD.
No shit. Like, and that's like massive amount of people, way more than you think actually have like ADD and ADHD and have massive problems. Focusing on that. And so imagine, so what I'm doing also, which I urge all streamers that are watching me right now and hear what I'm going to say, is you can stream, you can upload up to 10-minute videos on TikTok, right? So I would recommend you to upload anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes of your podcast show onto TikTok. Try to go in there and grab, or even remember, or even mark it down. If you're on StreamYard, I think you can press B when you're streaming and it ticks that specific area where you press B. So if you feel like something funny or cool happened, you could press B and it'll show you on your recording where exactly that funny point was. And you can go in there and you can take that clip and upload it as a reel. Rails are a little different on YouTube. They have to be really small. I think it's like 15 seconds or something like that. But on Instagram, I think it's 3 minutes, and TikTok's 10 minutes.
And see, that's what it's all about, dropping them all over the place, and make sure you just put a link there that links back to your original video. And that, just because of the algorithms that like Google uses, that will help send more people to your full video. More people will find it.
It's funneling. You gotta understand the art of funneling from one area to the next, man. It's very important. So what you can also do is when you're dropping those videos on TikTok, at the same time, like maybe like every couple days, drop a video yourself, you know, talking about what you do, how to find you, where you are, your YouTube video, what your niche is, stuff like that, to kind of get people to really see what you're doing. And I need to do a little better. I was doing that at first, which is how I kind of jumped on subs really fast. And then now it's at a slow point now because I kind of slacked off a little bit. So I got to get back on there and practice what I'm preaching to you guys. You know,
love it.
But I want to see as much people succeed as possible, man. So that's a really good thing to do, you know.
Another place to drop those shorts is Mythic Squad.
Yes,
we're all in the squad, so that's kind of like what I would love to see happen, is us to curate like a team of YouTubers within the Mythic Squad community, and then we kind of utilize that to branch out into other games, get love from those games, get our streamers like free passes and free assets to try the game out and stream it and review it and stuff like that. And then some of those assets, maybe we find a way to push them into even the Mythic Squad wallet or something like that.
Ryder, what's up, Ryder? But honestly, Ogre, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. You just literally explained exactly what I'm trying to do. This is the reason why I've been talking to guys like Huff, Worm, Ellie, and really getting them into streaming. You know what I mean? They all wanted to stream. They all wanted to stream. Didn't really know where to start. And I was like, listen, start here, try this, and just stream. And the community is going to back you. DFK is going to back you. Start there. Start with the DFK community. Build them up. Let them know that you're serious about what you're doing, that you're streaming, you're here for them. And then they're going to back you. And then after they back you, you can start reaching into other communities and do the same thing. And then hopefully all of us can start doing that. And then we can connect a whole bunch of Web3 gaming communities and have one massive tribe, bro. And then we win together. And then we win together. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do. That's why you guys see me streaming on Dead Blocks, streaming Gala Games, talking about Illuvium. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, Ogre. That's the dream, bro.
Yep. And so I kind of paused and went off on a tangent, but what I was getting at is if we get all of the streamers within the squad to start dropping shorts onto the Mythic Squad, stream. Now it's all centralized, and people can easily shoot out from there. If they find Mythic Squad, they can find the individuals that they within Mythic Squad that they identify most with, or like the way that they speak, or the information they present, the way they present it, and we find someone for everyone, right? Because everyone streams a little bit differently.
And Mythic Squad's really good at that, by the way, guys. So if anybody out there that's not in Mythic Squad, go into Mythic Squad. You're gonna find easily, I think, like 6 stream communities in there right now. I think you got me, you got intern, you got of course the Mythic Squad streams, which is streaming after this at 11:30, by the way. So make sure you guys go watch that. You got me, you got Ellie, you got Huff, and Ultra. Ultra just jumped on there as well. He's streaming as well.
Worm throws something out every now and then.
Worm throws something out every now.
Is he honorary Mythic Squad, or is he in another guild? I don't know though.
I believe he's in another guild.
So. Yeah, he's honorary Mythic Squad.
But I know Mythic Squad is good for basically bringing in ambassadors from other guilds. So like Sergeant Filthy McNasty, he's an ambassador for another guild, and he's pretty much connects Mythic Squad to his guild. You know what I mean? And that's something Mythic Squad's really fond on doing, and I love the fact that they do that, by the way. So it's not like we're like anti.
That's kind of the way I see the flow going over time.
You said what, Ogre?
No, not at all. Mythic Squad's like an open guild. We are not exclusive. Some of those are exclusive, and you got to pay to get in some of them. In my mind, we want Mythic Squad to be like the reverse funnel, right? Everybody finds Mythic Squad and DFK, and then from there they find their little clique. If it isn't Mythic Squad, if there's something else they're looking for, or a certain aspect, like some of the deep guilds out there revolve around tools that they've developed to help try to get in a competitive edge. Some of them just are around a token. Some of them are just around people and a community and a thought process. I mean, there's something for everyone out there. You just might have to dig a little bit to find it.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of Mythic Squad, ain't it? That's literally the beauty of Mythic Squad. That there, like you just said, I love that. I love that concept. And the opposite of the funnel, the anti-funnel. Mythic Squad is going to introduce you to a million other people. You know, they're going to introduce you to everyone. You know, and that's the beauty of Mythic Squad. And what is the Mythic Squad, people? That is exactly what we are. We're a team of misfits that are out here trying to make everybody win. Yes, purple everything. I love the entire theme and concept behind it. Like I said, the streaming guys at 11:30 Eastern, which is 8:30 Pacific time, I believe. So go in there. Be there.
And what up, everybody? I have not been saying hi to the people in the chat. I'm sorry about that. We kind of got off on a tangent. We were talking. What up, everybody? Lots of new people jumped in there.
Yeah, you guys got to remember, me and Olga, we're kind of like basically from like the same area, so we kind of easy to bounce off each other. So we're gonna get lost in conversation pretty easy. You know what I mean?
We're both vets from the 101st. Like we have a lot in common, and this is, I mean, we've chatted a bit in text, but this is like one of the first times we've actually like just sat and chilled like this. So sorry, y'all. It'll be different next time.
Well, hopefully you're enjoying it, man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. You know, it's nice to see people connect sometimes. I like to watch that shit sometimes. Like when I watch like Myron or something, and he'll bring some. I don't know if you guys know who he is, a fresh and fit guy. I watch him bring somebody on, and some really random person, and then he just kind of clicks with him, and they have like an interesting conversation. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know. I didn't know you thought like that. You know.
That's kind of the cool part about bringing people on, though, right? I mean, as long as you don't try to over-structure it and like have too much formatting, if you leave it loose, you have a lot of opportunity for that, for people to just kind of show themselves and let people get to know them. I like that.
And that's what I try to do with ALP, man. I don't really want to have like a massive structured point, and I love bringing on like random community members, just random people, and it's really fun because like you get to really see this person like kind of just become natural with it and just flow and just hang out and stuff like that. Because a lot of people are really iffy with camera time. So my goal is to try to make them as comfortable as possible. And they come on and we hang out, and like I'm doing now, if they don't play the game, they hang out with me, play a game, talk, chill, hang out with the chat, and just cool out, man. Just cool out and have a good time. You know, I like doing that. You know, but me and Ogre, we both did military, man. We both did military route. You know. And
you were 82nd. You weren't 101st.
Yeah, I was 101st. I was 82nd.
You were okay. I thought so.
Yep. I was 82nd Airborne. I was with our 4th PCT, which actually I think my 2nd year in, they dropped their flag and disbanded, and it broke down into 3 brigades: first, 2nd, and 3rd.
That's nice to move over to like the whole CBT, like the modular CBT thing, or combat. Yeah, CBT, Brigade Combat Team, PCT.
That's BCT. Yep, Brigade Combat Team. Yep. And then they, which kind of sucked because I jumped. I think I jumped 17 times at that point.
Nice.
And then when they broke up, they sent me to a supply unit and then a transportation unit. And then the transportation unit happened to not be airborne, so then I couldn't jump anymore. And if you don't jump for a certain amount of time, they take
you lose your status and your money.
Yeah, you lose your status and that money that you get every month, which kind of sucked. But I ended up ranking up and kind of didn't really make a difference. So it kind of helped me out.
Also, probably saved your body a good bit not doing those jumps, those -10s. That's one reason I never went airborne. I would have been a lawn dart at 300 plus, dude.
Yeah. Man, it actually did mess me up a little bit. I tore my meniscus on my left knee and messed my back up a little bit. Not too bad. Like I'm pretty functional. I lift tires for a living, so obviously I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? But well, I don't fully lift them, guys. They basically come up a little conveyor belt on like a table. So I'm kind of like just like arms up like this.
Whatever. He's being modest. He takes 44s and freaking jacks him with one arm and throws him across the bay.
He's not lying. Technically, I do got to stack him in a pallet after I cut him. So I do got to pick him up. I just didn't want to say that. I don't want to look like I'm some doghouse maniac. You know what I mean? Thank you, Ogre. Thank you. Now I look like some tool.
No, you're beast mode, dude. You're freaking tossing tires across. Those things aren't light.
No, they're not, man. They're really not. I think the lightest one is like 35 pounds, and then they just go up from there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you're throwing them all day, 12-hour shifts, you know. And I do night shifts, so I can spend time with my family and stream with you guys.
Bro, that's a win. You just like basically get paid to go to the gym.
Yep, basically. And honestly, I became full out Goodyear like 3 years ago, which is why I haven't dropped the gig, because the gig makes me a lot of damn money, to be honest with you.
There you go.
So I'm holding on to that. So if I could find something that could basically translate into 6 figures, I will leave. I would gladly leave that job.
Right.
I hate you guys all day. You know?
Yeah.
But theoretically speaking, guys, I'm actually exaggerating, because after about 60K, your life really doesn't change much. So all I really got to do is just make 50K, and then I'm done. To be honest with you guys, I don't need to make 6 figures. If I can make 50K, I'll gladly give that job up. To be honest with you, you know.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. You know what I mean, hell yeah, why not, man? That's the goal, ain't it? The goal is to work home with do what we do what you love to do.
Yep, exactly. Figure out what you really enjoy doing, and make a good job.
Oh, did I get the weapon? I have enough money. Yes, let's go. It's on, boys. We got this at round 6 this time. It's on. Yo, Ultra in the building. What's going on, brother? Ryder.
Share your screen.
You said what?
You should share your screen.
Oh, I haven't been sharing my screen the whole time.
No, you've been sitting there murking zombies in the background. I kind of wasn't sure. I thought you might be meaning to, but you were having fun. We were still chatting, and you mentioned like you've got the whole ADD thing too. So like doing multiple things at once.
Ogre, you were sitting here watching me this whole time.
I could. It was just me and you up on screen, bro. That's what everybody's been seeing.
I'm sorry, Ogre. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's actually better. You guys didn't want to see me run around with a pistol anyway. That was a hustle. That was a hustle. You guys get to come in when I get the GAT. I get the GAT now. So you guys get to see fun stuff. Damn, I can't believe a whole hour. How did I not realize that? I was so addicted. That shows you. I'm addicted to gaming, guys. It's bad.
Right? Yeah, like for the last half an hour, you've been freaking slaying zombies. And anyway, for those that aren't familiar, I think you mentioned it before, this is Undead Blocks, which essentially it's like Call of Duty Zombies mode, and that's the game as it exists right now. And they've got this map right here. There's like doors that you got to open to get more guns, and there's waves. It's a pretty cool little game. They've done a great job on it. As I said, I'm kind of biased because I know the dude who's running it, but I met the dude who's running it because I like the game. I've gone to a few conferences supporting them.
You know, the beautiful thing about it is it's survival, right? So you're just trying to survive. The goal is just to survive.
Yep.
So I like playing it when I'm streaming, man, because it's like for me, I stream better when I'm active. When I'm active, it's something about when I'm active and I'm talking, it just I get a better feel and I don't know, too honest comes out in that moment. You know, he's a gamer. He comes out.
You don't get to overthink anymore because you're now multitasking.
Exactly. So you get
I know
like
that's
the
part
natural.
of my problem. Yep. I'm thinking too much. Be like, ooh, should I say that? Nope. All right, moment's gone. All right, should I say that? Nope. Moment's gone.
Well, to be fair, Ogre, you kind of know some pretty exclusive information that you probably got to be careful with sometimes. You know what I mean? So I can kind of understand, like, okay, I got to be careful here. You know, I'm just a guy over here playing games and shit. I don't really, you know what I mean? I don't know
Slight
the
alpha
depths like you
drop.
do.
Slight alpha drop, but yeah, I got excited during the AMA today. Something was said that's coming up. I may or may not have a hand in it, and yeah, I'm super stoked. It's yep.
In AMA, you talk about in DFK or
Yep.
yes.
Yeah, that's right. The DFK AMA today. They said something about something that was developed and coming, and like yeah, it's I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be pretty dope.
Yes, guys, DeFi Kingdoms is booming right now, dude. Get in there, man. It is booming. They're doing crazy things. I actually did right after this. Actually, before I do the Mythic Squad stream, I think I got 2 teams that need to be hunted. That need to go into the bull hunt. So I'm gonna be doing that.
No, save at least one team. That's what I'm doing. I've got 2 teams also.
Oh, for the stream?
Yeah, Starbucks had specifically called that out on our last stream earlier today. That he wanted to. Hopefully, some people would have hunts up and be ready to fight. That way, they could share that while we were talking, and people would have to visually watch while we're sitting there BSing.
I'll save both just in case I get lucky and win the first one. Because sometimes you win on that first go. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
I'll save 2 just in case, man. I'm glad we talked about that then, because I literally was gonna do the bullhorn after this, man. Luckily, Ogre saving me, dude. You're saving me. I tried to make a warrior last night, man, but I accidentally got a paladin, man.
Nice.
The warrior had a recessive paladin at 3%.
Yo, Mosh odds.
Yeah, Mosh odds, bro. And I grabbed out a paladin that's automatic power level to level 10, man.
So, do you have any of the NFTs for this?
Yes. I got a veteran back.
Yep. You got any of those gold Z-Buck drops yet?
Not yet.
Ooh, those are the nice ones.
Those are the nice ones. Yes.
So, are you familiar with the Z-Bucks and how they work?
No, I'm not. I am not.
Okay.
I'm not.
So, my understanding of it, I'm not on the team, but my understanding is you got your green Z-Bucks and your gold Z-Bucks. Your green Z-Bucks are basically like the in-game currency. You can only use it within the game to like upgrade stuff, buy new skins, things like that. They might have some packs that come out later that you can use those Z-Bucks on. The gold Z-Bucks can be converted to cryptocurrency and will eventually you'll be able to withdraw that.
Okay, so the gold Z-Bucks are basically the cash value joints, and then the greens are in-game joints. Okay. Yep. That's great. So it's basically, in a nutshell, utility with the golden Z-Bucks. Hell's
now,
both.
That being said, this isn't the type of game you're going to make a living off of unless you're in a third world country. So don't think that's going to happen, people who are paying attention. Like most games out there now, like I know that was a dream. You've heard of people doing crazy stuff like turning thousands of dollars into millions of dollars. It happened. It has happened. It will probably happen again, but it's like a lightning strike. Most of these games, expectation management, you'll be able to make a little bit of money on, but you're not going to. Most people won't make a ton. 1 or 2 people might make a decent amount there if they're like freaking doing this all day and just focusing on that game and they're always getting first and second place type thing. But most people, I mean, you'll get a few dollars. It's fun to play. That's the thing, right? You got singles mode, which you're seeing now. You got duos mode and quads mode is coming. I don't think that's active yet, but I haven't tried it. So it actually might be. I know duos works to where you can play with a buddy.
Mm-hmm. Duos works. They don't have the more than 2 yet that I've seen. Me and Ultra try to get him and Ellie in. It only worked with 2 people so far. Whoa! They almost got me. So yeah. For right now, you play with one of your buddies and have a good time. But I'm glad you said that statement though. The fact that get rich quick schemes. Don't, you got to put in some work, guys. You got to put in some work, man. You know what I mean? Like what I'm doing here now, man. Like, you got to put in some work, streaming, selling products, gaming. You got to do a lot of stuff, don't jump into a game like, oh, I'm going to become a multimillionaire. Come on, guys. We're still playing games.
It's all about building multiple passive income streams.
Yes.
Right? So like this game, for example, those of you that are familiar with Loot Rush.
Yes, Loot Rush.
They also have undead blocks in there. So if you've got extra packs, you can drop them on Loot Rush, and that's one source of income. It might only be $1 or $3 a day, but I mean, in reality, if you make $100 a day, that's a decent amount of money every month.
Yep.
Right? 100 times 30. Yeah, that's $3,000. So pre-taxes. So it's not tons of, for some people, that's amazing money. For some people, it's not, whatever. I don't know where you are in the scale, but you might just need to build more streams. But that's what it's about. You get a game like this and you get a few packs, you drop them on the rental. All right, cool. When you're not using them, they're making money for you. That's what it's all about. Having your money making money for you passively while you're sleeping.
And honestly, that's a beautiful way of putting it. That's a really beautiful way of putting it. You know what I mean? Basically creating passive income streams, multiple. And honestly, guys, regardless on how any of us feel, in here in America, you can survive off $2 to $3K a year, man. You can survive moderately decent. You're not gonna live like a king and get friggin' steaks every single day, but you can live off it and you can build off that. You can quit your job and live off that, and then keep building those income streams and then make a pretty good living because you'll have more time on your hands, right? If I'm able to give up a 12-hour night shift gig, right, that gives me 12 hours to put my time into something else.
Yep.
Which is why I was saying if I could easily, I could make $35K a year, right? And off doing this and survive. People survive off. That's the average income for a male in America. It's $35K a year.
I love the way you're doing it too, because you're stacking on the stacking, right? You're doing it because you've got the games that you're playing or in the background that you're playing, and you're making money on the games. But then you're also that other income stream, which is more active than passive, but you're streaming about it, right? So that's another way that helps you increase your cash flow on those passive income streams, because not only are you adding a potential income stream through YouTube, but now you're helping spread awareness for those games you've already dropped something into. So hopefully over time your earnings can go up there as well.
Exactly, guys. And then what's so beautiful about the time we're in now, there's massive social media platforms, right? Mm-hmm. So if you can capitalize on all of them, don't just use one. Like I was telling you earlier, capitalize on all of them. You can make a little bit of money from all of them. And that little bit of money adds up into some decent money. You know what I mean? You could drop the same exact video on TikTok and Instagram. Don't get me wrong. I know the crowds are different. So you might want to do different timings. Like TikTok people, they want to see like 20 seconds to 3-minute videos. Mm-hmm. Instagram is more like 15 seconds. YouTube shorts are 15 seconds. Snapchat Reels, I believe they're a little shorter as well. I think like 30 seconds. So if you could take like a 3-minute clip from your YouTube podcast and break it down into, 20-second to 3-minute intervals and just upload those things 24/7. Now your YouTube podcast is on multiple platforms, making you money in like 3-4 different areas. You know what I mean?
It's all about cross-linking, so that the algorithm finds it on one site, then explores all the other sites it's on, and that increases your search rankings.
Yep. You just got to get in there and do it, and watch what other people are doing, and just model after what they're doing. See what they're doing and just copy them. And it's pretty simple, man. You can do it. I believe in you guys. I believe in all you guys. Just like I believe in the crypto world, in blockchain. I was actually talking to my brother about Web3 gaming and blockchain before the stream for about an hour, man. Because I got him into some investments, and I'm trying to get him to understand. He's a big gamer. He games more than me. He plays way more games than me. But I'm like, man, you need to get involved with the Web3 gaming, dude.
Yes, sir. Ultra Tower Tales, I think he made a valid point. I believe that you can only get currently gold Z-Bucks in VIP solo mode. VIP means you have to own one of their NFTs.
Yep.
Right. You can play this for free all day long. Go to wagyu.com or .io, I think it is, or undeadbox.com, and you can download this game and you can play it absolutely free. You don't have to pay a cent, and you can still earn those green Z-Bucks. I believe you can still earn green Z-Bucks. Well, are you playing VIP right now?
I'm in VIP solo. Yep.
Okay. Yep. So because I know you just got some. I think you have to.
I'm pretty sure you have to be in because I know right now solo is the #1 way to utilize your NFT. Because when you play free, you can pick up any weapon and use any weapon. When you do VIP solo, you can only grab your loadout weapons, which is what you get your Z-Bucks for because you have the NFT, right? So it's a little complicated. I wish I could break it down a little better for you guys. I'll get it down to one zombie and I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'll go walk around the map and stuff like that. But remember, if a game does release a version to be free and not earn on it, doesn't mean it's useless. You can still go stream it. You can stream it, and that's content for you, man. That's content.
And most people want to try before they buy, right? So having a free-to-play option for a game like this is very smart. I can tell a friend about it and be like, nah, dude, just go check it out. Download it, play it. If you like it, come back, and I'll tell you where you can go buy some of the assets and start maybe earning a little bit on it.
Like I actually love that concept of having a free version, to be honest, me personally, for that exact reason that you exactly said. I want to be able to try the game before I actually go and purchase an NFT, because not every game is going to be for everyone. Some games you're not going to like, and maybe I might not like it, but Ogre might love it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just the way it is. It's like that in any gaming industry, bro. Like, you're not going to like everything. So hell yes, I think every game should do that. Every game should release that free version, which is like a try it out, version, and then you have the pay to play aspect within it, and you can make your decision if you want to invest and utilize your gaming, and then hey, you make some money and play, have a good time. Yeah.
So to circle back to Ultra's comment, you have to be in solo mode, solo VIP mode, in order to earn gold Z-Bucks, and I'm pretty sure maybe even the green Z-Bucks. I'm not sure. That's what I was getting at with the question. I don't know if you can earn the green Z-Bucks in the free mode. You might be able to, probably at a reduced rate or something like that, but I don't know. I know for a fact you have to be in VIP solo to earn the golden Z-Bucks.
Yeah, I only played the free version with Ultra, I think once. And then I played by myself like twice. But when I played by myself, I only got to like round like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Ultra, I think we got to round 7. I'm not sure. I don't remember if we got any Z-Bucks then, but I know once a round in the solo, every round you have the opportunity to get some Z-Bucks.
Mm-hmm. So no guarantee, but the opportunity.
Yes, the VIP solo. You have option. You're gonna see the little box drop and go get it. I haven't had a golden yet. I might be missing them. I don't know. When you're playing and you're streaming like this, you really can't pay full attention. So if you're playing by yourself, make sure you're actually paying attention and make sure you don't miss out on stuff. I might be missing them.
And you saw that green Z-Bucks. Well, hopefully you guys saw that green Z-Bucks box that dropped. The gold one is the same thing. It's just the golden color.
Yep.
So that's what you're looking for.
And honestly, like I just like really playing the game, man. I like zombie survival games, to be honest. You know what I mean?
They're fun. And they do tournaments too.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was talking to Doug about that last time. The second time I played it, Doug was talking about tournaments and stuff like that.
Yep.
I know they did one
online and live.
Oh, really?
Yep. Online. Yeah, like we did one. We did one. What was it? 6 and Peabody down in Nashville. He had a sponsor, actually a few sponsors, and had $10,000 tournament winner.
Ooh.
I think they ended up getting like $3,000, and the last place person got $5. Everybody who showed up got paid, basically. Who actually sat down and played got at least a free drink.
Not bad at all, dude. That's pretty sick. That's actually pretty sick that they do stuff like that.
Yep.
Speaking on tournaments, I don't know if you guys heard about what is it? Get Owned? I think it's Get Owned.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. Is Doug in here? No, Doug was in here because Doug is supposed to be hosting this Get Owned content creator / gaming type tournament type deal. I just got involved with it last night, so I don't have massive information on it, but I believe it's Get Owned or Owned, one or the other, and it's kind of like a Gala Games feel. They have a whole bunch of games on their platform. Like they have what is it called, man? Block something. They have a whole bunch of games on there. If I die, I'll go peep it out with you guys, and I'll show you what I mean. But I just got my first NFT, which is a merc / basically it's a mercenary, and I got him, and he basically gives you your pass to access into their platform. And then once you get in that platform, you can rank up and earn points by playing games, right?
Oh,
and
so,
then
so it sounds like Fractal.
Yes, yes. It's very similar. Yes, I want to show you guys after I'm done with this. Maybe I'll probably get to round 10 and call it a day or something. I don't know. Because me and
you
Ogre can't go forever.
You can pause it on solo mode.
Yeah. I can pause it. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's actually pause that. Let's pause that, and I'll show you guys. Glad Ogre said that. Yeah. Let's see. I want to show you.
I don't want you to just like quit on it and like stop trying just because we're going. Look at you with thousands V-Bucks.
That's not what I'm saying. Moving, man. Moving.
Yes, sir.
Moving. All right. Right here. It's owned. Yes. Let me share the screen real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Because this is really cool. And I think you guys should take a second and go look into it. So it's right here. It's owned up here. And this is their server. And then you can go register right here. And you click on it. It's going to bring you to their little website. Which I'll open this up in a second. Let me get off the Discord.
How many users they got in there before you jump out?
How many what?
How many users?
In owned? Let me see. It has members 2,400. 2,400. Yep. 2,400 users in here. Let me stop sharing that screen because I can't share the Discord stream and another one. It's weird. I don't know why. But
so the reason I asked that is because typically projects, if you can find them early on before they blow up, you have a better opportunity.
Very true.
There's not a lot of people in there.
This is what it's called, the gaming league, the owned gaming league, right? Okay. And you can come in here and let me see if I'm already registered, so I don't think I have to pre-register, but I'll just explore this little page with you guys. So you come in here, you register, and the tournament's going to start on the 13th, and it's a whole bunch of games that are going to be played, right? And you can earn like little achievements and level ups and stuff like this. Go in there and explore it yourself. I'm just giving like a quick little introduction just to get you guys into something else, and maybe you can come in here and have a good time and maybe win something. I don't know. I think the more people I can bring in here, maybe the more opportunity somebody I know could probably take home some prizes and win something. I don't know. It would be cool. Plus, I would like to see other guys in here playing. So this is the Game Pass utilities, the Merc, right? Mm-hmm. So once you get it, it gives you early access. You know, you mint it in there and all that good stuff, and basically gives you a little NFT. And then you can come over here, and once all the tournament, the league becomes active or whatever, then you can come in here and you can play all these games. If you want to learn more about it, hit up Doug. Doug knows a lot about it. So if you do want to learn a little bit more about it and get involved, go hit up Doug. Look, they got spider tanks in here. You guys know I play spider tanks. I love spider tanks.
So a question for you. The dude there, are they still minting primary, or is that a secondary only?
Primary? I believe it's primary. I believe. Yes.
Okay. What's the cost?
It's free. It's free. It's just a pass. It's a pass to get you in. Yeah, so you're not paying for it. Yeah, you go in there.
And that's an NFT?
It's a little NFT. Yeah, it's basically your game pass. You see, your additional little game pass character. Yep, it's free. You're not gonna spend any money.
Yeah, Alpha Drop. That is a 3D character that will eventually be an avatar you can use. And if it's free, I'd recommend everybody go sign up and get that free NFT, because even if you don't like the project, it might be valuable a year from now, 6 years from now, as they grow their base, they get up to like 20, 50K, and they give some utility to their OGs who all have that free NFT. Yep.
And these are the people behind it, by the way.
So, yeah, I saw Stash on there. Crypto Stash. He's definitely well-known.
So there you go. And I know they got some question marks. Some guys are going to release. I'm hoping Doug gets one of these slots. That'd be kind of cool, you know? So we'll see what happens, guys. So come in here. Yeah, it's like he just said, it's a free NFT. Come here, get the game. Even if you're not going to participate, which I hope you do, it's a tournament gaming platform. It's going to be freaking cool. You know what I mean? So go in there, try it out, man. Let me show you on the Twitter. As a matter of fact, let me pull up the Twitter for you guys, so you guys can just go grab on the Twitter. It's a little easier to get in there. Let me see.
And when did you say the tourney starts?
The 13th. The 13th. Really soon. Okay. It's like 4 days from now. Yep, Monday. Yep. Here's the Twitter right here. So come jump on it. They jumped up pretty high. They weren't at 10K last night. Okay, so they jumped up pretty good. That's good. So go over there. Get in there now. Here's the little website. It's gonna bring you right here. And I believe you jump on here to register now. So guys, don't sleep. do not sleep. Free stuff can be very useful. So, every day you get a free NFT. So get up in here and try it out, man, and have fun.
Yeah, if they're successful, they won't always be free. You give stuff away for free to build a community and get out there and spread the word. And then when your community gets big enough, you cut that off so you can actually make some money as a project.
Exactly. And I just like, when I bump into something, this is actually shout out to Ellie. Ellie threw this to me because she found it from Doug, and then she threw it to me, and now I'm throwing it to you guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, we share the wealth. We share the wealth. Hey, Starbucks, I'm not gonna show you what he's telling me. That's my business. Yes. Where's my game at? Where did my game go? Oh no, I think I exited out on accident. I hope not.
Keep going.
So we're at an hour and 15 anyway, so I'm probably gonna give it up anyway because me and Ogre do. Are you jumping on the Mythic Squad stream?
Yep. So
yeah,
just over an hour, we got another one. So I'm gonna go step outside, have a smoke.
Exactly. We're both gonna be on this, so we got a couple things to do with. We got about an hour and a half. So thank you, Ogre, for jumping on, bro. It's been a pleasure.
Hour and 10 minutes, 13. That's what I'm looking at. Because it was at 10:30 my time, 11:30. You're right.
Yeah.
11:30 your time. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're on different. I forgot we're on different time.
Yeah, I'm still in Central.
Oh, you're on Central time.
I
didn't know that. Okay. Next time, luckily I put EST in the text then.
Well, I knew you said I know we had talked a little bit, and I remembered that you were on East Coast. I'm not going to dox where you're at.
I don't expect you to remember that shit, Ogre. The hell,
man. I mean, I fucked up that stuff, man. I fucked up 101st versus 82nd, but if you recall, I knew it was 82nd.
All right, bro. Well, it's been a pleasure, man. I'll see you on the Mythic Squad stream. Let's have a good time over there, brother.
Hell yeah.
Right. That's it, guys.
ALP. Appreciate you, bro. Later, everyone.
For sure. ALP all day, guys. Take it easy. Let's play some music. ALP in the building.
Let's keep this moving, right?
Yes.